up for Ezra Firestone, everybody. Ezra Firestone. Woo, woo, woo.
Yo, what's cracking, EEE? How you guys doing? Good morning. Hello to you in the front row, in all leather in Miami, out here doing it, dyed hair. Let's go. Can you guys stand up for me, just real quick? Yeah, everyone stand up. I just like to do this just at the beginning, okay? Just because it's fun. Put your hands on your hips. Yep, and then just kind of rub elbows with the person next to you there. All right, go ahead, sit down. The reason I had you do that is I really believe that the most valuable thing that you will get out of this is a relationship with another person. Like you can, I got some shit to tell you that's going to help you with your business, going to be good, and you're going to like it. And also, other people have good stuff to tell you today too. But if you could make a friend, if you could connect with somebody, it can serve you throughout your whole career, throughout your whole entrepreneurship journey in a really wonderful and beautiful way. So, and also, no more touching. That was it. One time you got to touch. At least, listen, if someone offers you some form of touch, feel free to take them up on it. But don't go just, reaching out. What's been up since I last saw you guys? Well, I've been having a lot of fun with my lady and my baby. What I am up to in the world is having the world's most romantic love affair. People think of me as a business guy. And business is only in support of this. This is what I'm doing in my life. And so we've been having fun doing that. I took my mom back to Italy where she was born, in Rome. She hadn't been back since she was a baby. That was kind of fun. Always brought my daughter Audra with me too. Went back to Hawaii for the first time since my daughter passed away. I grew up in Hawaii. It's been about 6 years since I went back. So I got to see my aunties and uncles and families over there. And put your hand up in the air for me. Turn it toward yourselves. Everybody put your hands up. Come on now. Pat yourselves right on the back. Because by being here today, when I speak at these events, they give me money. And that money, any money that I make from speaking at events goes directly to the neonatal intensive care unit, babies and families who are starting out life with a lot of hardship, the same way that happened with my daughter. So we did a lot of real cool stuff in the direction of, give it up for EEE. It's a really wonderful thing. They pay us, and then, so we did a lot of wonderful things this year on behalf of my daughter, Audra, who passed away about 2.5 years ago now, to help out other families who are going through something similar. So you guys are, just by showing up, contributing to that cause. So thank you for that. I personally became a toughest old guy in America, one of the toughest old guys in America in my age and weight division in jiu-jitsu. That was kind of fun. And then, of course, I've been doing my thing, buying companies, building companies, and all that jazz. So that's what I've been up to. Real quick, before we get into business, one thing that I want to share with you, because, your business, you're here to make some money, and I'm interested in wealth creation. I got 60 hippies to support. I'm trying to make 100 million liquid after taxes. I'm getting kind of close. But you want to make cash, hooray, me too. I'm into wealth creation. It's a wonderful thing. And you're only going to make as much money as the level of clarity that you have of thinking. It's all in your mind, right? So everything starts with you. You are the center of your world. Everything that you want in your life, your relationships, your sex life, your social life, your reputation, what you're doing, why you're doing it, your work, your contribution to the world, your ability to ride the intensity of the wave that's coming your way in life. You're going to experience some intensity. How well are you able to navigate that? It turns out you are responsible for how you respond to your world. And you get to have a lot of agency and responsibility in your life, because not only do you get to direct where you put your attention, so you get to, in a certain way, especially in this country, choose what you perceive by where you put your attention. And then you get to plot that experience that you just had somewhere from the worst bad to the best good that you've ever experienced. So you get to judge the experience that you're having. So you're perceiving and you're judging. And that is what makes up your experience. That is what makes up your world. And if you understand that, we can get into this later at the after party and shit, but if you understand that you are in control of how you judge, first of all, most of the experiences you're having, and then how you judge them, it gives you a lot of freedom and agency in your world. And your attitude and your enthusiasm and your energy will dictate what happens in your business, because people want to hang out with you and you do well. So, okay, last couple things on this, which is hey, what do you want out of life, dude? The fuck did you come here for? What are you, okay, yeah, you want to make some money. Okay, what is money? Money is energy that you can use to exchange for things that you want. What do you want? You better start having it now. You better start having it now, whatever it is. You want a little bit of travel? Save up some cash, travel once a month. You could die tomorrow. You get hit by a bus. Your mom could get sick. Your daughter could die. You don't know. Could go down. So this life that you're living, you better enjoy it. And I have this story I tell real quick about the Buddhist monasteries. You go to a Buddhist monastery, and they'll set you outside with a pair of scissors, and they'll say, cut the grass. And you'll be like, cut the grass? You're cutting the grass with the scissors? It's like, this is kind of stupid. And then all of a sudden, you feel the wind, and you see the grasshoppers, and you hear the birds. And it like, you realize that like actually the amount of interest and intention and attention that you bring to any experience you're having is what dictates how good the experience is. It is in your control. So live the life you want to live. If you can't have it now, it ain't coming for you. There's no amount of money you're going to make that's going to make you happy, that's going to fulfill you, that's going to have you have a good life. You better figure out how to enjoy your life right now. These are the main buckets in life. Your mind. I do this thing. If you do one thing at this conference, I have some technical, tactical business shit that's going to blow your mind in just a second, but if you do one thing, do this, okay? 3 hours a week. Because what I have found is it takes about 90 minutes for all the bullshit to wear off. 3 hours once a week, no input, zero input. You're not on a walk. You could go for a walk if you want. You're not on your phone. You're not consuming anything. You're not reading a book. You're not even writing. You are just sitting and thinking. Jeff Bezos calls this wandering. Say whatever you want about the guy. Kind of creepy looking motherfucker. But he's one of the best e-commerce entrepreneurs ever. 40 cents out of every dollar spent in America is spent on his website. He does this. Time to think. Just to think, to navigate, not to drive the car, to look at what's coming in the distance. And it takes about 90 minutes for all the input that you're getting to wear off. And then you got about 90 minutes of clear thinking. If you just did that this year, 2026, 3 hours, once a week, the goal, clear thinking, I promise you will have a better and more successful business and life because you will be giving yourself the space and time to think clearly because it's all in your mind. Then you got your family, your relationships, your community, you got your emotional and spiritual connection, you got your body and your health, you got your contribution to the world, your skill development, and your work, which is what we're here to talk about. But these are kind of the main buckets if you want to have a really good time in this life while you're here. So the areas of focus for a business are always going to be these. You want your business to grow? Focus on these areas. Your team are the individuals, the people. They're human beings. And the systems and processes and operations by which they operate your company, the product, developing it, optimizing it, launching it. You're never done. Product should never be done. You're always making it better. Your big rocks, those are your merchandising calendar. Your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, your Mother's Day, your whatever. The little rocks, your daily, weekly, monthly engagement, your social contests, your influencer events, your awareness generation and funnel optimization, which is what I'm about to talk to you about, and then your department level KPIs, how many emails we get, what was our open rate, what was our click rate, and then your business level KPIs, how much new revenue, how much repeat revenue, how much money did we spend as a percentage of how much money did we spend on advertising as a percentage of our total sales. I have a whole training on how you track a business, and I can share it with you guys if you hit me up after this. But those are your areas of focus. There's only 3 ways to grow a business, and I'm going to talk to you about the most popular one today because it's frankly the only thing anyone ever wants to hear about, but there's 2 other ways too. Get more new people to know you exist and get them to buy from you. That's the first way you can grow a business. Second way you can grow a business, get people to spend more with you while they are shopping. This one is underutilized. Guess what? The sad reality for e-commerce, when you get 10 people who buy from your store, 8 of them will never come back ever again for the rest of their lives, ever. You lost them, dude. That one time they're going through, that's it. If you got a business that's got 40, 50, 60, 70% repeat revenue, it's because those 2 out of 10 people bought 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I buy from this company, Alex Crane. I probably spent 10 grand with these dudes. So like LTV is a real thing, which is the third way that you get to grow a business, is get people to repeat more frequently. That is it. You can get more new customers, you can get them to spend more while they're shopping, and you can get them to repeat more frequently. So when you're talking about getting more new customers, everybody wants to hear about, so I'm going to tell you about today because there is some mind-blowing shit going on in our industry as it relates to getting new customers. Absolutely groundbreaking, mind-blowing. I have not seen it since Facebook came out in 2013. Add new channels. So places, you're not on Amazon, get on Amazon. You're not on YouTube, get on YouTube. Add new front-end sales processes, new hero SKUs. So like things that you can promote. If you're an apparel brand, I just helped this $100 million shoe brand. All they were promoting was clogs and sandals, and they were like, yeah, we can't really sell in the winter. And I'm like, yo, but you got winter stuff, but you don't have any influencers, you don't have any ambassadors, you don't have any sales funnels, you don't have any advertorials. I'm gonna tell you all the assets you need in just a minute. And so we built a whole new sales process around a new hero category for them, not individual SKU, and we're able to significantly grow their revenue. Optimize the channels you already have in play. You're already probably running Facebook ads. Optimize that better. Optimize your sales process. Get people to be more interested. And you know what's something interesting that no brands have that really work? That's like one asset you could create is a visual animation of how your product works. I have a company, we do about $100 million a year with this company, and it's a nasal irrigator. And we did a visual animation of like water going through the nose, bringing the snot out, and it really helped our conversion rate. So that is how, these are the 4 main ways you're gonna add new customers. Now, let's talk about the first one, which is add a new channel. Because if you don't do this in 2026, then in 2027, don't say I didn't tell you should have done it, okay? AppLovin, Axon. Anyone know what this is? Yo, this is it right now, you guys. This is so crazy. Let me tell you about this. So what changed? Look at the stock. They're a $100 billion market cap company. What happened in 2024, dude? Why did they grow all crazy? Because they opened up to direct response e-commerce advertisers, and within 12 months, they became the third largest direct-to-consumer advertising channel on the internet, only behind Google and Meta. That's it. They're ahead of TikTok. They're ahead of everyone else. How? I'm about to tell you about it. So if you don't know about me, I've been in e-commerce since 2005. I do hundreds of millions of dollars. Actually, last year, I think we did about 150 brands I own. But in my career, I'm probably over $1 billion in sales of my own stuff. So, and then whatever I've helped the community. I was Shopify's first ever professor at their e-commerce university back in 2013, which is why these cats called me. The Axon people called me and they were like, yo, we want to make some education on our platform for the direct-to-consumer community. Will you do it for us? And I was like, sure. So that's me meeting with them in New York City. The brands, what they did was they went out and they got they have 70% of the top 100 e-commerce brands running ads on this platform. They only opened to them. All of them are still advertising there. Guess what the top 100 brands know about? They know about how to measure if it works. So it clearly works because they're still advertising. The early adopter window is closing, you guys. This is the 2016 Facebook moment. For me, I was on Facebook 2013, 2014. This is the moment. It was like you had Facebook, then you had, I rode the Pinterest wave in 2015, then you had TikTok. I actually rode the Google wave back in 05, 06, 07, 08, but like this is one of those waves. It absolutely, unequivocally is, and the data is all here. I'm gonna tell you about it right now. So what is it? So it's mobile gaming ads. Think about Solitaire, the games on your phone, Candy Crush, whatever, and then it's about 100,000 apps in their network, and also all your utility apps, the weather channel, your calculator, shit like that. So what's crazy about this is they've got 1.4 billion users active daily, 150 million Americans, almost a little more than half the country is on there on a weekly basis. They've got 100,000 apps and there's $92 billion a year being spent across this channel. What's crazy is I would have thought, yo, gamer, who I'm gonna talk about? I'm not gonna talk to no gamer. Like, I'm not trying to sell to a gamer, but no, it turns, I had a prejudice on what a gamer was. I don't play games, so I don't really know about it, but I would have thought it was like young people. No, 36 years old, average. 53% of them are women. 80% of them make 88% of them make the primary decision making for the retail in that household, and the average household is $108,000 in revenue. So the psychology here is a little different. On social, it's like people are doom scrolling. When you go on social media, it is designed. I told you guys this last year. Social media algorithms have figured out that if they piss you off and scare you, they will keep your attention. What's up, Matt? Shit, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the party, man. That's my guy, Matt. I haven't seen him in a while. So, so on social media, it's like you're doom scrolling and fucking you're pissed off and you're angry and you're scared because that's what it's trying to do. And you're distracted, you're on the toilet, and the ads are designed to interrupt you. Hey, please, can I have your attention? And it's just a high-stress environment. Only about a third of people on social media are relaxed while using it. While you're gaming, apparently you're chilling, dude. You're having fun. The ad is a value exchange. 58% of people are relaxed while using gaming ads, and 41% of people pay attention to gaming ads versus only 17% on social media. You have double the ability to reach somebody. Now, your ads appear in between game levels, and they appear when people choose to watch them. So there's an important difference here, which is on mobile gaming ads through AppLovin, through Axon, people are incentivized to watch. And they are clear about the decision that they're making to watch this. They're not incentivized to buy. They're just incentivized to watch. So they're much happier about the experience. So why is it different? Well, first of all, it has a 100% thumb stop rate, meaning everybody sees it for at least 10 seconds. So on Facebook, a good thumb stop rate is like 20, 30%, which is the number of people who see more than 3 seconds of your ad. This is 100%. Second thing is that the average view time of these ads is 35 seconds, which is, Facebook is 3 seconds. The average view time, the average amount of time someone watches your ad is 35 seconds. This is why it works so well for e-commerce, because you have time to tell a story. You have 9 times more attention than the rest of those platforms. So the other thing is like, big screen ads are wonderful on TV because they're big and you can't skip them. But the problem is that the user can't click and you can't measure what's happening. Social media ads, you can skip them and you're fighting for all the attention, but at least it's algorithmic so you know who you're reaching and it's clickable and it's measurable. This is the best of both worlds. You can't skip it. It's full screen. You've never seen an ad like this. I'm going to show you. It blows your mind when you see it. It takes the entire, there's no distraction. It takes your whole mobile screen. It's measurable. It's algorithmic. The way TikTok's algorithm works, this is how this works, is because they don't have people's gender. They don't have their email address. They don't have their age. They got no demographic data. They have to figure out what someone's interested in by showing them ads, the same way TikTok figures out what you're interested by what you engage with. And it's clickable. It is mind-blowing. And you have time to tell a story, which is so freaking uncommon. It's never happened. This is the first time. There's been a mobile, digital, medium advertising channel where you got 35 seconds to tell a story. So 80% of conversions that happen within the first hour. 90% of conversions that happen within the first day. So it is net new customer acquisition. It is not people on, look, you're gonna get a little bit of retargeting, but it's like 80% new people who you're not reaching on your other social and Google ads. So check it out. I have an agency. I run ads I'm one of the early people to run ads on behalf of brands for AppLovin, and of course for my own brands. This company, Parlor Games, we're up to $8,100 a day. They're killing their meta results. This company right here, we're doing $3,000 a day, SweetFlex, and it's about 20% now of their total media mix. And this company, I can't tell you which one it is, we're spending $70,000 a day. We actually just spent $85,000 yesterday on this brand. With Meta, you can't scale fast. With this, you can scale, like within a week, you could be spending $100,000 a day and the metrics will hold. It is mind-blowing. And one of the reasons for that is, check this out. Let's say you sell makeup like I do. Well, on Meta, you're gonna have, hey, boys in the back, keep it down. What are we doing out here? Or get out. If you don't wanna be in here, no pressure to hang out with me, but I got some shit to say. I'm trying to help these people. All right, thank you. So, listen, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, if you're on Meta and you're selling makeup, you got 50 other makeup advertisers, you got 50 clinics that want to get people into skincare. If Axon figures out, I keep calling it AppLovin because they changed their name. If Axon figures out that you're in the market for makeup, there's probably only 2 other advertisers. You get all the impressions that are available. So you want to focus on new customer ROAS, basically, and cost per new visitor. And you want to track it with a third party. You do not want to focus on new visitor percentage alone. I'm going to give you guys these slides, or last click attribution, and you don't want to look at their in-platform tracking, which we can talk about in just a minute. You must use third-party tracking for this. So what works? $40 to $250 price points, both work in pet supplies, cosmetics, accessories, like tons of categories are working. Long form creative, 30 to 60 second videos, and you could have any landing page. We got ads going to home pages, collection pages, pre-sale pages. I'm gonna give you examples. Do not have a low volume of creative. You've gotta have creative volume figured out. You're gonna need to test. So you're gonna need to do a lot of creative. You cannot be doing short form videos, and this is 100% dependent on creative that works with the sound off, because 95% of these videos start with the sound off. So how do you do it? There's a whole bunch of ways to get started. I'm gonna show you, but first I just wanna show you how this inventory works. So basically you're playing a game, boom, full screen, your entire phone is an ad. Then you have to watch. You cannot, if it's in between levels, you can't skip it until 20 seconds. If you choose to watch it, which is like half of the inventory, it's a 95% completion rate of the whole ad. 95% of people complete the whole ad. And then there's this interstitial card. It's called an interactive page or an end card. And then if you're an e-com brand, there's a product feed. And then there's your checkout. So check out how this looks. Boom, you're playing solitaire. This ad has no sound at all. They didn't do a good job with their captions. There's always a call to action button that pops right up. You need big, giant captions. You can't have the captions low because they'll get in front of the call to action. This is their end card right here with the call to action, and then they got their product feed, and then in their case, they went to a long-form sales page. I thought it was kind of funny because she was like, this stuff isn't greasy at all. And I'm like, dude, you are the greasiest person I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody more greasy in my whole life than this woman. And she's like, this stuff doesn't make me greasy. I'm like, okay, this ad's terrible. But anyhow, they're making money with it. So then these guys, this is a perfectly done ad right here on the left. Watch. Oh, hold on a second. This is not the one I want to show you. Right here. Watch the captions. What did I do? Let me go back. Here we go. Okay.
Winter evenings in the hot tubs are literally too amazing.
And then it goes to their end card. It was a minute-long video. I cut it. Then they went to a long-form sales page, which is their home page of their website. And then when you go back, I don't know if you saw that. When you go back if you back out, the end card is still there. You still can't skip it. Okay, here's another example. These guys did a terrible job with captions. This is actually one of the Shark Tank's people. I didn't even know there were captions on it. Then it goes to their end card, and then they go to a long-form sales page. And then these cats right here, think about it, it's a mobile game, so you want a lot of interactive, a lot of movement, a lot of activity. And then they go to a AI-generated mobile end card, and then they go to a long-form sales page. So that's how it looks. The ads are, like the impact of these ads, you cannot rival anywhere else on social. Each ad is 3 components. It's a full screen video, it's an interactive card, and then it's either your sales page, or if you're e-commerce, you can have your product feed in there. It can be a specific product feed. And it's a 35-second combined engagement. It is the longest that we have on any channel that exists. And the users see all 3 even if they come back. The sound is off by default. So 95% of videos are gonna, the top spending videos have big prominent captions. They're not optional. You must have giant captions in the middle of it, not at the bottom of it. And the longer videos work better. 67% of all the videos that are spending the most money are 30 seconds or longer. You have more opportunity to tell a story, and you need to use it. I like a portfolio approach when I'm running ads here, and I've got more on this. I got to go quick, so I only got 30 minutes, which is you have at least one main show ad, which is, this is old school, long form, direct response infomercial. This is like from problem, agitation, solution. It's the whole story arc all at one time. It's not a customer ambassador video. It's not a customer testimonial video. No, it is like a infomercial. And then you got static ads, you got other ads in there because it's gonna show people multiple ads, but you gotta have at least a couple of these long form story-based ads. The interactive pages are not optional. Do you know that 50% of every click happens on the interactive page? Because like I was saying, 95% of people watch all the way to the end. Hey, what's up? Yeah, is that you guys? Hey, all right, you're tearing it up over here. So the interactive page is where it's at. You've got to optimize this. You've got to tell them, give you some examples of this, but it's equally as important to your sales video. They got static images, they got GIFs, they got all kinds of stuff. And then you want to test different video lengths. You've got to have legible captions. You got to highlight promotions. I like to do discounting on my front end offers, so I'll do like 10 or 15% off. I like to highlight that. And you must be using direct response sales videos. I'm going to give you one formula. It's the same one I shared with you guys last year. I have about 25 video formulas that I use for top of funnel direct response advertising on this channel. I will share them with you if you DM me, but this is just one of them, right? So it's like, in this case, it's all done in the voice of the consumer. Hey, I'm getting this value from this brand. This is what it's doing for me. This is what it is and what it does. Ownership benefit. If you remember one thing in marketing, it is ownership benefit. What is the benefit of owning this product? Here's why it's good. These are the unique selling propositions. This is how it works. This is a demonstration of it being used. Here's the main objections that you might have. In this case, will it work for my hair type? Here are the more unique selling propositions, and then customer testimonials, before and afters, and a call to action.
I am dyeing my hair for the first time with Overtone. It's a semi-permanent color depositing conditioner.
So I won't make you watch the whole thing, but I have a bunch of formulas that you can use. The key here is you cannot take your Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube creative and stuff it into this platform. It won't work. You must create new creative specific to this platform that is in that 9:16 ratio, that's full screen with the big captions in the middle, that tells the full story. This is your QVC moment. This is your HSN moment online. So for the end cards, the interactive cards after the sales video, carousels of products work really well. Before and afters work really well. Reviews and infographics work really, really well. And so basically, just to summarize this opportunity, there's 1 billion active users. The average video view time is 35 seconds. 85% of the people on here are going to be net new customers to your business. And it has a 45% higher ROAS than Meta right now. So it's like, you're gonna have to do the work. You're gonna have to make it work. But if you understand, I would say 50% of brands in here can have a customer acquisition channel as big as Meta with as good, if not better, results from this channel. And I would say the other 50% could have, a net new 10 or 20% of sales available and remarketing available. It's like this channel is blowing up. And now is the time to get on it. And if you commit to doing the work to do that, to adding this is the first one. TikTok, look, I have a mastermind. I got a community of thousands of entrepreneurs. Do you know how many, if you talk to 100 brands, you're gonna have less than 5 of them that are seeing any scale on TikTok. Less than 5, okay? Not that I'm knocking TikTok. We run TikTok ads in our agency. We're killing it on TikTok for some of our brands. We're not for others. This is different. This is like half of you will be successful in a big way on here if you do the work. It is the best opportunity for new customer acquisition in e-commerce right now, hands down, bar none. By the way, if you want $5,000 in free ad credits when you spend $5,000 in 60 days, you can go to smartmarketer.com/axon, and you can get $5,000 in ad credits. And then also, if you're interested, I have an agency where we can run these ads on your behalf. No pressure, but we are an agency. We do that for you. So I also have this thing called thumbstop.ai. Use thumbstop.ai. In our agency right now on Meta and AppLovin, all of our best creative, our most winning creative for image ads and GIF ads are coming from this AI tool that I built because we have specific formulas in there. We got the before and after. We got the founder-led thing. We built all these formulas into our AI so it generates images on your behalf. It's in beta right now. You can get on the wait list. We're opening up to 100 new users in about 2 weeks. But basically, it will make all of your, it's sort of sad for your graphic designer because it kind of replaces them, or they can use it. But it's like, it works shockingly well to make image ad creative for AppLovin or Axon and Meta and also Google. One other channel that you're going to want to add this year. So that's Axon. Please do that. One other channel you want to add this year is ChatGPT, is OpenAI ads. They're coming. Now, what's crazy about these is that OpenAI lost $9 billion last year. They're projected to lose $74 billion by 2028. They have no choice. There's never been a startup in the history of the world, ever, that has operated at this kind of loss. However, guess what? They got 800 million. There's never been a startup that's amassed. This is the largest advertising group of people ever amassed in history at the speed it's been amassed, and only 5% of them are paying them a subscription. So there's 95% of these people that they can run ads to, and they're engaged. The ChatGPT users are super engaged. So there's such a crazy opportunity for ChatGPT ads by the end of this year. It'll be Q4 2026, and there's some things to do to get ready. People think of it like Google search. It's not. It's intent ads. It's Meta for LLMs. And I can talk to you at the parties about getting into the differences, but the key here is when you're talking to ChatGPT and you're like, I'm like trying to make carne asada tacos, it'll be like, hey, here's a hot sauce you might like. Or you're like, hey, I'm trying to plan a trip to Santa Fe. It'll be like, hey, are you interested in, here's a hotel you might like, and then you can talk to it about it. And it's already recommending products, right? It already does product recommendations, but the purchasing is happening on your website. So ChatGPT will already recommend products to you, but then you click over to the person's website. It's going to be it'll be in ChatGPT. Shopify's connected to it. The agentic commerce, where it's like the commerce is going to happen your website's not going to be relevant in this instance. And as we go further and further down the line, websites are less and less relevant. More purchases are going to be happening. I called this integrated social commerce back in 2014. I predicted that it was going to happen. It didn't happen until more like 2018, 19. But basically, it's going to be integrated. The commerce is happening wherever the user is engaging. In this case, it's happening in the LLM. And so you can see this on Walmart and Etsy right now. It's live in their little AI bot. But there's a lot of things to do to prepare. The long story here is that, hey, when the ads come out, we're stoked, because we're going to adopt them first, and they're going to be cheap, and we're going to run a bunch of ads, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. But if you want your brand to Shopify is giving OpenAI access to every brand's product in a feed. Every single one in a major feed, and they're getting all that data from your Shopify store. So I built this little tool called GetShopRank.ai. You can download it and use it. It's not pretty, but basically what it'll do is it will tell you what's missing. It'll go through, it'll look at all your products, and it'll say, hey, your title, your description, your image, your alt tags, your meta fields. It'll tell you what your brand needs in order to be relevant for LLM, SEO, basically GEO, optimization of showing up in the LLMs organically when people are searching for you, and then, of course, when the ads come out. Last year, I'm almost done. I got just 4, 5, 6, 10 more slides. Last year, I told you that what you needed to scale was you needed avatar-based creative. And I gave you the example of Navage, right? Navage, my nasal irrigator. I've got videos, ownership benefit, product demonstrations, sales videos for people who have lawns and gardens. And then I have sales pages that match that. I have videos for people with cold, flu, sinus, and then I have sales pages, advertorials, product pages that match that. You need to give the algorithms on Meta, on AppLovin, creative specific to different avatars that are relevant to your product. This is how you scale today. No, gone are the days of universal bland messaging. You got to figure out, like I sell cell phone radiation protection cases, and I got like the fucking conspiracy theorist, tinfoil hat, mushroom eating motherfuckers, and then I got like the soccer moms who are afraid of the radiation for their kids. And it's like, those are different I cannot put those in the same campaign. I need separate campaigns, separate videos, separate written content. So you got to do this. Now, what I didn't focus on last year was landing pages so much. So these are, this is an advertorial here on the left, and these are long form sales pages on the right. This is advertorials here on the, these are both advertorials. Notice I got the floating Johnson box. What you need is at least 2 templates. So here you can see it's a video sales page template. This is a buy more, save more template. If you have 2 templates, for advertorials, which are basically articles that get people in a open to buy mindset, pre-sell engagement articles. I'm happy to give you mine. You can copy them. I'll send you links if you DM me. But basically, if you can create 2 templates, and then you have your home page, and then you have your product page, that's 4 destinations. And then those templates, you can take the messaging, put it for the lawn care people. Take the messaging, put it for this cold and sinus and virus people. Take the messaging, put it for podcasters and actresses who want good voices, who need clear nasal passages. You can modify these templates with proper messaging, but you must create at a minimum 2 templates. One of them is an advertorial, which is an article-based template, and one of them is a long-form sales page, direct response long-form sales page. DM me, I will explain the difference in a video. I have videos that explain all this. Homepage is one destination. If you're a multi-SKU store, collection page for a category is another destination. Then there's your PDP, and then you need at least 2 other templates. If you do this, I promise you, this is the work. It's all about creative. It's all about messaging. That is the work today. Make wonderful products, continue to make them better. The best product doesn't win, dude. The best promise wins in the marketplace. Become a better promise maker. Now, cool thing just happened. Facebook Creator Marketplace. People aren't using it. Go to your Facebook for your brand. Go to the Creator Marketplace. Guess what? You now, as of 3 days ago, can see which creators follow you. There's this thing called lists, and you can see which creators are following you, and then you can go and you can sort them by how many followers they have, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yo, here goes Boom by Cindy Joseph, has 1,300 creators following me. And I sorted it by most impactful. Now my team's DMing them. Yo, do you want to make videos on our behalf? How much do you charge? Whatever. Nobody's using this, and you should be. It's a gold mine. We are crushing it with the Facebook Creator Marketplace. And the other thing that Facebook did just recently in their ads library, this is one of the most beautiful things they ever did, and everyone's so pissed off about it. You go to the Meta ads library, you look at your competitors' ads, and it's sorted by number of impressions. You see what messaging is working for them. Do we want to do something similar? And you go look at all the brands out there and you see what kind of angles, hooks, what types of creative. Because guess what? When it comes to creative, it's also diversity. It's green screen, a little face on the camera with a picture behind it and someone's talking. Different types of creative, different concepts of creative is what you're going to need. Don't sleep on the image carousel. The one thing that the Amazon brands know that e-commerce brands don't know is the image carousel. Amazon brands, it's one thing they're better at. They understand you need badging, you need infographics, you need text overlay, you need videos in there. Your carousel is not done well enough. I can tell you, I look at thousands of brands every year. Your carousel is just not done well enough. It needs to be done better. Your homepage should be a long-form sales letter. If you do one thing today, do this. This is my brand. Social proof, headline, subheadline, focused on ownership benefit, call to action, money back guarantee, and a sales video. Put that at the top of your homepage. I call that the Firestone header. Put that at the top of your homepage and tell me your conversion doesn't increase because 50% of transactions happen on the top 10 websites on the internet, and they're teaching people how to shop. And on the top 10 websites on the internet, your Amazons, your Home Depots, you can get everything you want from the homepage. So what you'll see is a lot of your sessions will end up going back to your homepage looking for stuff. Mega menu. You got a lot of SKUs. You better build an image-based mega menu. I won't get into too much about it. I don't know how many of you guys have big SKU websites. Another one of my brands, Overtone. You got to build a mega menu. The navigation, the header and footer of your site matter for cold traffic conversion far more than you think. A lot of brands now have gone to a one-page direct response website. Go check out Grunes. I can show you examples of this. If you only have one SKU, you should basically just have one page and it should be a long-form sales letter. Bundles. I built a whole brand on upselling and cross-selling. This was the second way to grow a business. Get people to spend more with you while they are shopping. These are just quick little high-level tips. I'm about to get off the stage, but I just want a few things you can do that if you actually do them, you will make more money. You need to be promoting bundles. You need to build bundles and promote them every merchandising event. Those big rocks, your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, your Mother's Day sale, you got to promote your bundles right at the top of your page. Discount them. If you bundle and you promote bundles, you will have a higher average order value and you'll make more money, and most people just simply aren't doing it. These are the elements, these are the assets that you need. If you do these assets and you do them better, if you just do these, you'll have better marketing than 95% of the people in the game. You know what's crazy is recently I switched from bamboo underwear to cotton underwear. So I was buying underwear from the health food stores back in the day, and they were all, bamboo is the thing. And so I didn't look into it. I just bought the bamboo underwear. And the problem with bamboo underwear is it kind of becomes saggy butt underwear real quick. It stretches out. But I was a bamboo underwear guy. And then it turns out now, first of all, everything is gonna fucking kill you. It's the microplastics in your testicles, it's the fucking lead in your water. And it's like, now apparently it's the fucking bamboo underwear is what's gonna get you. And I'm like, shit, man. Well, I bought this shit thinking it was all good. No, so now I'm back to cotton and the organic. If you go get yourself into the algorithm 1 minute, go get yourself in the algorithm for organic cotton underwear, and you're gonna see all these assets done in a really amazing way. You would be shocked at the marketing that happens around organic cotton underwear. So anyhow, those are what you need. Sales videos, you gotta do them. People, watch them. 70% of people watched 1 minute of this video. 68% of people watched 3 minutes of this video. Sorry, 11% of people watch it, but 68% of them watch the whole thing. You got to do what I call closer reminder videos. So they're on your sales page and they're overcoming objections as you go down the page. People are not doing sales videos. Last 3 slides. Double down on paid. Add more channels. Do more videos. Do more articles. Optimize your funnel. Add more products, expand your product line, make your products you have already better, and move into additional channels. Do more and better content. Make sure your messaging and visuals in alignment, and invest in your team. If you're a fucking asshole to work for, if you don't give autonomy and freedom and support and give someone a goal and help them, it's like you're not gonna retain people. And it turns out the game of business is actually the game of coalescing a group of people together over time towards a common goal. I used to be able to say, I have 195 employees, I've been a CEO for 18 years, and not a single person has ever quit. Because we had something we couldn't overcome, some conflict. And then I bought a company and like 4 people quit. So I can't say that shit anymore, but it's like that is the game. Keep people together. Watch your numbers. And what your brand does is communicate with a group of people who are sharing a collective experience. And your goal is to comment on the experience that they're having through stories and build intimacy and connectedness over time and offer solutions to the problems that they face with your products. I got women over 50 who are experiencing the aging process and everyone telling them they're fucked and their value's going down over time and it's anti-age and it's anti-wrinkle and it's tuck it in and it's tighten up and it's, it's like all this negative messaging and it's like, first of all, it's all bullshit. Let's start there. So this is like what we connect about, what we talk about. And then we have products that are related to that, which are about celebrating you as you are now. They're not about covering up. It's about reclaiming cosmetics as a venue for celebration rather than fear. Anyhow, long story short, this is what you do and you do it on as many communication mediums as you can. At the end of the day, you better enjoy your life because if you're not having fun, you kind of miss the fucking point of this game that we're playing called life. And in my experience, love, gratitude, and generosity are really good indicators of happiness and success. And the game is show up every day with a positive attitude and take the next step you can take in the direction of your goal. How am I in this spot? Look at me, you guys. I grew up on a hippie commune. I didn't graduate high school. I am not smarter than any of you. But I'm willing to stay at it. I'm willing to have fun. I'm willing to do what I can do next. I'm willing to ask for help when I need it. And it's like, that's the game. This is not a 1-year window. I want you to do Axon this year, but I want you to understand that to build something beautiful that will serve your community and serve your family and serve you, it takes 5 to 10 years. That's what it takes. You are planting a tree. You are watering it over time. I've grown some shit in my day, if you know what I'm saying. So you're watering it, and then you're letting it fruit, and then it will fruit for generations. So I got an agency, smartmarketeragency.com. I got a mastermind if you're interested. I got One Click Upsell, Zipify app, and that's my presentation. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it.